Okay, so, hello everyone. Wow, it feels really funny recording into a microphone again. I mean, it's been so long. But yeah, here I am. I hope you're all staying safe during this coronavirus pandemic and that things are going good for you. I'm sure you're surprised to hear from me after so long. I mean, just a couple days ago I was checking my YouTube stats page and I saw that it's been about 7 months since my last upload. 7 months. I know I basically vanished without saying a word as to why, and I do apologize that it's taken me this long to be ready to tell you guys why I was gone. I mean, I've had my reasons for keeping quiet, but now I feel that it's an appropriate time for me to explain to you guys why I was gone. So, whether you're a longtime fan or a fresh face to my channel, you probably know that I'm a big Jurassic Park fan, as you can tell by the majority of the videos on my channel. And that's great. I'm perfectly okay with being known as a big Jurassic Park fan. I mean, Jurassic Park's always been a part of my life, and I'll enjoy talking about it one way or another till the day I die. But other than Jurassic Park stuff, you don't know much else about me because I don't really talk about much else. So today, I'm going to tell you something that you don't know about me, and this will explain why I haven't uploaded in 7 months. For a very long time, I'm talking years, I've been battling depression. I also struggle with OCD and anxiety, among other things. There's still a bunch of other stuff that I'm trying to figure out too, but basically depression's at the top of the list. Now, I'm not going to tell my life story as to why I've been depressed, but I will say that there was a lot of bullying and a lot of feelings of, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to be with that girl, or I'm not good enough to be accepted, etc., etc. So, yeah, you've learned something new today. And I'm not telling you this because I want you to feel sorry for me. I just want to tell you where I've been because a few of you have been asking me, when are you coming back? Where have you been? To that I say, where? Here's where. Here's where I've been, and here's what happened. Around this past Halloween, I was at home and I slipped going down the stairs and I landed on my hand, breaking my wrist. What made it worse is that it was my dominant hand. So I went to the hospital and ended up getting a cast and a sling. Here's a picture of me with it. Little did I know that this broken wrist was just the tip of the iceberg. So because of my broken wrist / limited mobility, I couldn't work at my job, not even on modified duties. So I had to take a temporary leave of absence and collect unemployment until I could go back to work. The doctor at the hospital told me that I'd be off for at least a couple months, so until early 2020 sometime. And it was only November when he told me this. At least 2 months off. Now, I'm sure for some people that may sound great at first. Cool, I don't have to go to work for 2 months. I can relax. But in reality, it wasn't as great as it sounds in my case. There wasn't a lot I could really do given my situation, and because of that, I got bored very quickly. Like I said earlier, I broke my dominant wrist, so I had to learn how to do everything with my other hand, like eat, get dressed, and even wipe my ass. Anyways, like I said, I got bored very quickly. There were days where I would just lie in bed and pretty much just stare at the ceiling, only getting out of bed to basically eat or go to the bathroom. And because I had so much free time to myself, I had lots of time to think about anything and everything. Everything that made me sad, hurt, angry, and depressed. Whether I wanted to think about those things or not, I still thought about them. I lost all motivation to do anything, including doing things I enjoy. I didn't even want to watch my favorite movies or anime or play video games because I didn't want to associate those things with me being depressed. My depression then started getting worse and worse day by day. I'd spend the majority of the day feeling sad, bored, and drained. Every day I would feel this, and I looked like shit too. I had a messy beard and my hair was all shaggy. You ever hear the saying that it gets worse before it gets better? Well, I found that out the hard way because it was about to get a whole lot worse. I then hit my breaking point. One day, it felt like all my pain, all my doubts, all my emotions came crashing down at me at the same time. I broke down crying like I've never cried before, saying, I can't do this anymore. I felt like Atlas holding up the world. Whatever I was carrying, I couldn't do it anymore, and I didn't want to do it anymore. Thankfully, I wasn't suicidal, but at the same time, I did not want to keep living like this. I just felt like I lost my smile, and this terrible feeling went on for at least another month after my injury. During all this, I was in the process of transitioning from one antidepressant to another because the old one wasn't working. so my brain was struggling to get used to the new medicine. Take that and mix in everything else I was feeling, and it was one hell of a bad situation. So after that first month went by, the medicine started working the way it was supposed to, and I was in much better control of my emotions and such. I'd still get depressed once in a while, but it was nowhere near as painful as when I had my breaking point. But even though things were starting to get better, I knew that medicine alone wasn't going to fix everything. I still had to do something else. So shortly after, I went to a family services center to talk to a counselor about what I've been going through. I had quite a few sessions, and it just felt nice to start figuring things out. Remember when I said I couldn't bring myself to do things I enjoyed? Well, I learned that I had to force myself to do those things anyway. I got back into watching stuff I liked, and even started being more productive around the house. I was still off work with a broken wrist, but at least I wasn't as bored anymore. Things got even better because I ended up switching from a cast to a brace, so I had more mobility than before. Now, as far as my wrist goes, it wasn't healing fast enough, so I didn't go back to work until near the end of January. So since I've been back to work, I've just been trying to get back into the swing of a normal routine. I also found out recently that apparently my wrist is still broken and I have bone fragments in my hand, but I'm taking care of that. So that's basically what's been going on with me for the past 7 months. Now, because of the coronavirus, I'm still working because I'm considered an essential worker, but I'm not working as much because everyone's hours are getting reduced because of the coronavirus. I have a bit more free time than before to come up with ideas and all that stuff. Slowly but surely, I'm getting my creative juices flowing again. I don't want to just put out half-assed videos just for the sake of uploading videos. I work my best when I'm in a creative mood, and once that comes back, so will the videos. And actually, while I was off, I bought some photo editing software and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've been practicing a lot and I'm really loving what I can do so far. Now, I can't promise that I'll be frequently uploading all the time, but I can say that I'm not quitting. I may have been down for a while, but I'm not out. I will still upload when I get back in the swing of things. Sometimes I may upload a few videos a week, or maybe just one a week. It all depends on what I feel and can come up with. Whatever ends up happening, I want you to know that I still check your comments on my videos, and I really appreciate them. I also encourage you to keep watching and supporting the other YouTubers you're currently subscribed to. Again, I'm feeling a lot better than before, but still, I've got a long road ahead of me, and it's going to be a battle with lots of ups and downs. But because of the support I'm getting from my wife, my family, and my friends, this is a battle I refuse to lose. I didn't make this video for people to feel sorry for me. I just wanted to let you know where I've been. And again, I just want to say that I'm really sorry that I didn't tell you guys sooner. So just before I go, I have one last thing I want to tell you guys. Take care of yourselves. Oftentimes we get so caught up with things like work, school, etc. that we don't take enough care of ourselves. So no matter how busy life gets, it's very important that you take care of yourself, both physically and mentally, because you are important to someone. With that said, I will now take my leave. Until next time.